After a long wait, we are live from our game of the week. We have number 7, Suck My Kick, versus number 13. That's what she said.
Hey, language there.
Language. We were able to secure our umpire. That was our main issue here. We had to make an unfortunate change, but everything is all well here. That's
And
all that matters.
prayers out to umpire Manny and his family. Hopefully everything is okay. He had an emergency and had to be called away.
Hopefully.
But yeah,
Let's have a good game out here today. I don't know if you want to tell us the weather here, Mr. Weatherman.
yeah, let's do it.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
It has cooled down even more. So it is a very nice 74 degrees with about a 65% humidity. So temperature feels about 71. We got a 9 mile per hour wind here, moving north to northwest. So overall, perfect night.
Perfect night for kickball.
Very un-El Paso weather like.
Very on El Paso weather. Like that cool breeze is definitely going to be felt out there by everybody tonight.
Oh, yeah.
As we have first pitch at 9:15 as it's in there for a strike.
There it is.
Umpire didn't make a signal here, but it is a strike. I watched it. Bunted, back up. Crasher's going to scoop it, get the out at 1. Safe.
Ooh.
A little late on the throw there.
Did a little two-step shuffle there.
Two-step shuffle. Should have made it 1. So a quick, on the second pitch of the game, is able to single. So a good start for That's What She Said. In there for strike 1. One on, no out here. Very interesting pitch. Just misses the outside. 1-1. Very interesting pitching motion, either going really high or on the ground, as that's going to be bunted right back up towards the pitcher. The grass, though, will kill it for a foul ball. 1-1-1 is the count here. No outs, 1 on. I believe both of these teams are coming off of a win. I'm not 100% sure on that. Should be a great game. I believe it will be a great defensive game. That pitch is taken outside for a 2-1-1 count.
You make sure that they hide it. You can't. That's all we can do. Hey, coaches.
Pitcher setting her feet here, delivering. Going to be bunted. Third baseman's going to scoop it up, try to get the out at 1. Nobody's covering the base. And the runner advances to third.
All right, I'm doing the live.
A little bit of a miscommunication issue from that second baseman and the first baseman. Everybody's able to reach safely. Nobody was covering first. Runners at the corners here. And that could come back to haunt them.
It was a solid throw, too.
It was a solid throw, but nobody was on.
Yeah.
Pitch right down the middle. Taken for a strike. Taken for strike 2. So quickly an 0-2 count here. Popped up into right field and drops.
Dropped.
1 run will walk in. Runner advances to second.
Almost got her going to second.
Almost got her going to second. Missed throw is able to help. That's what she said. As they take a 1-0 lead here early on. And I forgot to say it when it happened. There goes the perfect game bid.
Very high throw.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's either very high or very low. But whatever it is, it's causing them to swing. But I don't know if that's always a good thing because you have no outs here and you have a run in already.
Yeah.
Bunted back up towards the pitcher, drifted towards the first
baseman.
baseman.
Doesn't look like it's going to be strong enough, though.
Not going to go.
Nope. Called for a ball.
1-0-1 here. As the batter walks back. Popped up. First baseman's going to play it. Almost throws it away. Gets the out at 1. Runners advance to second and third. So they finally get 1 out here. Which I'd say you kind of need some of those.
Yeah, usually they're important.
Usually One out here. Runners on second and third. So both runners in scoring position here. A pop-up could potentially bring in a run. That pitch is in there for a strike. Line to the third baseman and bobbled. He's just going to eat it there as everybody's safe. A bobble loads the bases.
A little chirping from his own
And he was
teammates.
a little mad at himself there. Bases loaded, one out, one across so far. Potential to be huge.
Oh, that's going to be outside for ball one.
Outside, ball one. Outside again for ball two. Down the middle line and caught this time by the third baseman. Runner took off early and throws it away instead of just touching the base. One comes in to score. Runner makes a turn at two. Coming home, bobbled again, safe. And everybody is safe after a missed throw. They were able to get the out at one with the line drive, but instead of touching his base at third, ends up throwing it away, and two come in to score.
Wait, hold on. No. So it looks like there was a catch, and the girl never tagged up. Hold on, we're getting a rule.
Let me see if I caught it on the replay here. No, we don't. After further review, she did not tag, and that is 3 outs. Looks like there's some discussion there. But yeah, the runner did not tag on third on the catch. She went on contact, which unfortunately you can't do. Third baseman still, in my opinion, needs to be smarter. Just touch that base. No reason to throw it out. Saved this time.
He saw her running, and I mean, instinct kind of just took over. You see someone running, you're gonna try and get him out. But yeah, she never tagged up, and good looking out from his teammate to make sure that they doubled back and checked that. Because if not, that would have been 2 more runs coming in.
That would have been. What could have been a 3-0 game turns up a 1-0 game. So, works out in their favor. Bottom of the first here. I did not catch what that first pitch was. I believe it was a strike. That's going to be.
Ooh, down the line.
bunted.
Ooh.
It's not going to go, though.
But it's not. I got all excited because it just hugged the line, but it didn't go far enough.
That's going to be bunted right back up. Crasher's going to scoop it up, try and get the out at 1, and too late. Everybody is safe. Ooh. Safe at 1 after falling behind a bit to start. And, I mean, this is a good start of your, that's what she said. You want, or suck my kick, my apologies. You want to get that one back early. You want to make it a close game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
granted, it still is a close game, but you want to get that one off the board. A beautiful bunt down third.
On a pitch that should have been a ball.
Yeah, but hey, I'll take it. You got 2 on, no outs here. Chance to do something big early. Outside for ball 1.
Nope.
Lined and foul ball. 101's the count here. You can't afford a foul out or an empty out. You got to get these runners advancing. At least a sacrifice bunt or something here could be huge.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting pitch there with the curve. Takes a strike. 1-1-1 here. Both pitchers tonight have very interesting motions. Suck My Kick goes either really high or just low driven. This pitcher has a bit of a curve as that's popped up into right field or left field and caught. Runners will tag.
Oh, he's
Coming
going all the way
home.
home.
And he's safe at the plate. That ball kicks away. Here comes the run. Decides to put on the wheels and head back to third. Beautiful awareness. And we have a tie game here. I was just saying you can't afford an empty out. Had a
I
pop
didn't see
up.
anything. No, I didn't see anything.
Two down here with 1 run in. As that pitch is fouled off. 0-0-1's the count here. Chance to take the lead here. You do have the runner 60 feet away. Gotta make something happen if you're that's what she said. Or if you're Suck My Kick. Sorry, I'm looking at the catcher and thinking he's kicking. Taken for strike 2. Looked a bit outside. Bit of a questionable strike zone here tonight.
You've just been all over the place tonight, haven't you?
I have.
Switching teams.
Well, I mean, that last game was not my fault. That's going to be popped up right back up to the first baseman. He's going to make a jumping catch for out number 3.
No, I believe that's out number 2.
Okay, number 2. He said 2 outs earlier. Okay, I'm a little confused with this umpire. Now there's officially 2 outs. In there for strike 1. That curve, if it is, if
takes
you
out the
can land it, and she has been a bit iffy on both. If she can land that curve, it has been really effective on throwing off this hitter's timing.
That's true. I will have to agree with you on that one.
Bunter right back up towards the pitcher. Pitcher's going to kick it over to first. A bad kick, though, and he's safe. Run comes in to score. No need to be fancy there. You have 2 outs. Pick it up and just throw it over. The missed kick is able to bring in the run, and Suck My Kick takes the lead 2-1 here. Asks for a 4, but not given. It's in there for a strike.
Unfortunately, you cannot have a 4.
Now, why is that?
So it is the gentleman's pitch. So
Bunted back up towards the crasher.
basically,
Crasher's
only
gonna
if a
scoop
male
it.
is pitching
Get the out.
can you be granted a 4.
Interesting. That is 3 outs, but Suck My Kick takes the lead in that inning. 2-1 game here
3-2.
going into the top of the second.
Good game going on here.
Now, Suck My Kick was able to have a decent defensive inning, I will say.
Mhm.
They did have some mistakes that did end up in that 1 run. But, I mean, who's your favorite to win this game?
Oof, that's a tough one. I haven't had a chance to really see Suck My Kick very much, but I'm gonna have to go. That's what she said.
You're going to have to go. That's what she said. Now, the
Mhm.
vote on Instagram, if you're not following our Instagram, at
How
Sun
did the
City
vote
Kickball
go in
League,
there?
people chose Suck My Kick 52-48.
Ooh,
So
okay.
it was a bit of a close vote here, as that's going to be bunted right back up to the pitcher. Pitcher's going to try and make the flip safe at 1. It was a bit of a close vote here, with teams being so closely ranked. But, I mean, the people said Suck My Kick's going to win, and we're going to see that's what happens. In there for strike 1. Now,
Look at
I
that
will.
floater. Look at that again.
I'm telling you, it's either low driven or a floater. You don't know what to expect. You're on your toes out there if you're a batter. Bunted. Crasher's going to leave it. Should have played it. Throws late. Runner advances from, thought about advancing from second. Stays put.
That looked like that was a designed fake on that one.
I don't know because
Well, he was nowhere near first again, so I don't know if
I
that was
don't
on
know.
purpose or not. But almost caught him napping.
that will kill Suck My Kick out here tonight. Poor defensive play.
That's true.
In there for a strike.
Runners on first and second here, no outs.
Interesting
Oh.
pitching motion. Umpire calls balk. Unfortunately, that rule doesn't exist here. That's going to be bunted foul. Should have been a balk. Pitcher was out there playing with the ball. It doesn't matter, though. 0-1-1 here. Runners on first and second. No outs. So a good position if you're. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Good
That's what she
position.
said. Yep. Taken for a ball here. 1-1-1. Now, in my opinion, this will be a high-scoring game due to defensive errors. That's in there for strike 2. 1-2-1's the count here. No outs still. Bunted right up towards the pitcher. Pitcher's going to try and make the flip to 3. Didn't. An interesting way of throwing it over.
I don't even think she was looking when she threw it.
I don't think so either. But just like that, you have bases loaded, no outs. If you're that's what she said, this is where you want to be right now. Popped up and caught in the outfield. Runners will tag. Safe at home. Runner will tag from second. Puts on the brakes. Safe at 2. Only one comes in from third. And we have a tie game again.
Yep, 2-2.
2-2, 1 out.
Good back and forth action we got going on
This
tonight.
is what you want if your game of the week. This is, I mean, when you have teams that are so closely ranked,
Mhm.
this is what you expect.
Yeah.
You expect some competition out there. You have 2 teams that are fighting for best of the best bracket. I can't believe we're already saying that. We're about halfway through the season. 2 teams fighting for best of the best bracket, and I mean, these are 2 teams that are hungry to win a championship.
Oh, yeah.
0-1-1's the count here as time is called. We had a wardrobe malfunction. Need to tie these shoes out here.
Don't want to have that on camera.
No. Down the middle, popped up, playing shallow. It's gonna drop.
Oh, no.
Doesn't get the force out at 2. Throws it home. Could have
Oh.
potentially had maybe a double play if you make that flip to 2. And instead of having 2 outs, you have 1 out and the bases loaded again.
Wow, that's
That
defensive mistake.
What did I
that
tell
can
you?
Cost you.
This game is going to be a high scoring due to defensive errors. In there for a strike. I mean, your teammates are yelling you to touch 2 and you still throw it. You gotta think. Taken for strike 2 right down the middle. Bases loaded, 1 out here. 0-2 count. Booted into outfield.
Ooh,
Drops foul.
And if you notice, that was a different style pitch, too, that she did on that one.
So she has 3 motions out here.
3 motions.
3 motions. Now,
she has the that lofted, which we'll call a changeup.
same spot again into right. It's going to drop. They're going to get the out at 2. But because of the chase, 2 runs are able to come in. And that runner's going to take off from first to second. Because they chased the out at 1 instead of just tagging him, both runners.
Which he was close to first base, but then decided to run and chase the guy down.
Yeah, I mean, both base runners listen to their coaches. Coaches telling you to go. And it's a 4-2 game here. That's what you want. That's productive with 2 outs or with 1 out. Line foul. 0-0-1's the count here. 2-4 in the top of the second. 2 down, runner on second. Line through the gap. Oh, stopped by the shortstop. And almost throws it away. He does.
Oh, he does.
Runner takes the turn to third. Coming home. Safe. Kicker turns it into a double because of the throwaway. An errant throw for no reason is able to make it a 5-2 game. Poor defensive plays.
Heads up base running, though. Saw that the
these-
ball got away, and
Yeah, these base coaches are amazing. Look at what happens when a team listens to their base coaches. That's all I can say. In there for strike 1.
good things usually happen.
Good things definitely happen. Here's that changeup you were saying,
There you
but
go. Yeah,
very, very outside.
Yeah. Couldn't get the friendly roll on that one.
1-1's a count here. No fouls. Potential to do some more damage here. You do have 2 outs. Taken for strike 2.
Ooh.
Looked a bit outside. I'm just going to call it, though.
He does have the authority to do that.
He does. That's going to be fouled off. Very, very to the side. Make the catcher run for it.
Kind of mean if you ask me, but hey.
Hey, I mean, you need to make sure the catcher doesn't just pick it up and tag you. 1-2-1's a count here. That's going to be bunted down the line.
Not going to be strong enough.
Not enough power at all. 1-2-2, anything close, got to be put in play. Now, in my opinion, you made it a 5-2 game. You have 2 outs. Runner on second. Their outfield hasn't been doing much. Just boot it.
Maybe the pitching is fooling them a little bit.
Maybe the pitching is fooling them, in my opinion.
Could be.
2's across here.
Oh.
And there is the foul out after an awkward bounce at the end.
That's when you have to swing that, though. It looks
yeah,
like
you
it was going
have.
to be a strike.
You have to swing it.
You have 4-1, is that what you said? 5-2.
5-2 game here in the bottom of the second.
Now let's see if Suck My Kick can come back with an offensive outburst.
Language. Now, we did say was going to be a bit of an offensive game. So let's see.
Well, actually, you've been saying.
I know what I said.
Okay.
I mean, defensive errors on one side. Can they translate to this side?
Oh.
Thought about throwing it. Wise to hold on to it and just touch the base there. No need more mistakes in this game.
Tried to bait him into throwing, but he just said, I'm going to touch first.
Oh, I forgot to say it, too. The perfect bid game is gone for both teams.
You did say that already.
I said it for one, but not for the other.
Oh, my bad.
That's why I said both teams on this one.
Okay.
Listen.
Hey,
Anyways,
you're the one
foul
that
one.
was late on it.
Foul number 1. 2-5 game here in the bottom of the second. There's that changeup again, or that sweeper, I guess it would be, in there for a strike. Two-5 game here. If you're Suck My Kick, you don't need people to go out there and just start booting it. You need people to get on, and that is not going to help you.
That is not.
2 outs here.
Very quickly, 2 outs.
Very quickly, 2 outs. I want to say like 4 pitches.
Possibly. Very efficient inning.
Very efficient. Very efficient. Could be a clean inning, too.
Potentially.
I don't know. This guy looks like he's here to do some damage. He's got that one leg sleeve on.
I like it.
Taken for a strike. He looked jumpy on that pitch. He looked a little jumpy. He wanted it.
He wanted to jump on it.
Oh. That's what she said.
Hey. There are children possibly watching this.
There's the bunt right back towards the pitcher.
Uh-oh.
He's got
He's
wheels, though.
Speed. Oh,
But she's faster. Gets the out.
She did more accurate on the leg.
More
kick on this
accurate kick, that one. Said she learned from her mistakes last inning.
one.
Top
Yeah,
of the third.
You know she's upset over that one.
Oh, definitely. But, hey, a 1-2-3 inning after about 5-6 pitches is what you want.
That's efficient work out there.
Very efficient. Yeah, I mean, nothing was hit hard, but still very well. Top of the third here.
And for those of you keeping up with the Gold Cup, Mexico holds a slim 1-0 lead over Honduras in the 71st minute. So let's go Mexico.
We can't cut to ESPN on that one, but you can take our word for it.
Yeah.
2-5, top of the third here. There's that lob pitch you were talking about for a strike.
That was the changeup, so now is she going to go with the fastball?
I don't know.
She's going to go with that, like, spike.
You dubbed these pitches, so you know them.
Oh, there's the fast.
Okay. That's going to be popped up. First baseman didn't even have to move, and he will get out number 1 quickly.
I'd say she's fooling him right now, but it is 5-2. So
It is 5-2.
and our pregame flyover is a little late.
A little late. You'll see it on camera eventually when it passes the light in the outfield.
Shout out to Southwest Airlines, who is not sponsoring this video.
Who's not?
And ding, you are now free to move around the country.
1-1s that count here.
But shout out to Coconuts Bar and Grill. They are sponsoring this video.
They are sponsoring this video. Bunted down third. Doesn't look like it's going to go. Will be a foul. One's across here. Okay, never mind. 2 balls, 1 strikes, and 1 foul. Looks like there was a bit of a confusion there as that pitch is going to come in way inside for ball number 3. 1 down here. Now, you do have first base open, and you are...
You have every base open right now.
Yeah. It is a female batter, so a walk wouldn't result in a double.
Oh,
Just clips the outside corner.
Already running to first.
3-2-1 count here. You still have a foul to play with. There's the bunt, and there's the foul.
Wow, so we have a full count
Full
here.
count here.
The very rare
3-2-2 count.
Seen 3-2-2 count.
Now, I will say, if you do walk her, it is not the worst thing because unlike if you were to walk a guy pitcher, that would walk the girl behind him.
That is correct.
So it would only limit 1 base, as there's the swing and caught by the crasher. Didn't even look close, in my opinion. And it's quickly 2 outs. A potential out of 1-2-3 inning here for Suck My Kick.
Which they desperately needed.
They've had, after giving up 4 in the second inning, a 1-2-3 inning does help. Get your team back out to kick. Line foul.
Ooh. Good kick, but had a little bit too much of a slice on that one.
Too much spin. You need to get your kickers out there, and you need to get people on here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need heroes. You just need station to station. Line foul and out of play. And there goes our only ball. That is it for the stream, folks.
We're going to call it here.
We're going to call it here. No, getting a second ball here. We need somebody to go get that ball. There's a free snow cone for whoever gets that ball. Waiting for a ball to come back into play here. No balls, no strikes, 1 foul. Now, if he can straighten that kick out a bit, he has the power to get it over the fence in fair territory. Could we see a home run on stream? We almost came close when we were watching the Baracho stream.
2 foul balls.
My apologies. And that is foul ball number 3.
Yep.
For the 3rd out. A 1-2-3 inning again. So
hey.
for
Actually,
both,
that is the first 1-2-3 inning for Suck My Kick.
yeah, but I meant to say,
Back to back 1-2-3.
There you
innings.
go.
There we go. Okay. As we head to the bottom of
Bottom
the
of
third.
the 3rd. Suck My Kick needs runners here more than anything. They need to just get people on. They've been shut down ever since getting that 1 run.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like they had something cooking, but stove went cold.
Unfortunately, it happens.
Play ball is called here. Got a little bit of a breeze showing up here.
That's nice.
It's a nice night. Where was this weather a couple weeks ago when we had to call games?
Right in 101-degree weather.
Halfway home here. Bunted foul.
Bit of a high bunt on that one,
A
too.
high bunt. Looks like he had to jump for that one. 1-on-1's a count here. Now, I will say, if you are a position player out there, popped up into left and falls foul. I was going to say, if you are a position player
we got
out
a
there.
player down.
Oh, no. Looks like he tripped on the turf, gets up, or the turf, the grass,
Oh, well, it looks like he's gonna be okay.
get up and everything will be okay out there. You don't want to see an injury out
Oh,
here.
of
You
course
never
not.
do.
Never.
We don't have insurance. All right.
No.
One
Hopefully he does.
102 is the count here. Like I was saying, if you're a position player for both of these teams, it has been anything short of boring, considering the substantial amount of errors out here tonight. Bunted, Crasher will let it go foul
Ooh.
for foul number 3.
Really wanted to play it. He was charging for it, but the
He
pitcher called him
was.
off.
Pitchers have been very vocal tonight. I will say that. In there for a strike. 0-1-0 the count here. Looks like he wanted to square that one up, but takes it for ball 1.
But just a little bit too far outside.
Too much curve.
Yeah.
Too much curve. Pitch is going to be down the middle and bunted foul. One's across here, 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd, 1 down. I mean, I can't say it enough. You just need somebody to get on here. Doesn't have to be a home run. Doesn't have to be a triple. You just need somebody on here. 2 fouls. Anything he hits has to be in play now.
That one was, again, a high pitch that probably would have been a ball.
Most of these kickers are going up there really swing happy. They just want to crush everything. Or attempt to crush everything, I should say.
Yeah.
Bunch it right back up towards the pitcher. Pitcher's going to pick it up this time, make the throw over to 1, and out.
Good play by the first baseman.
Good play.
Mhm.
And in my opinion, the pitcher should use her hands more often instead of just kicking it over. 1 or 2 outs here.
It looked like the throw pulled him off a little bit, recovered, made the tag.
Made the tag. In there for strike 1. Now, this is summer season. We do have an all-star game this season.
We
correct?
do, yes.
Do you know when that is yet?
Well, no. No, weather permitting, hopefully we'll see. We'll be able
Hopefully
to schedule
soon.
that pretty soon. Usually it's at the end of the season after the championship.
Lined and scooped up by the Crasher. Crasher's going to make the throw over to 1 and get the out for out number 3. Good inning defensively. After I just said it'll be an offensive game. Good inning defensively from both teams right now as we head to the top of the 4th.
Game is quickly moving along now after the first inning, kind of taking a minute.
I don't know about quickly. First pitch was at 9:15. Oh, yeah, I'd say quickly. Quickly. It's been about
Well, I mean, the first inning, did take its time, but after that, it seems like it's really sped up.
first 2 innings took a little bit with some missed throws, some throws that didn't need to be made. But here, top of the 4th, Suck My Kick is running out of chances here. They do
They are.
thankfully get last kick. So they do have that in their back pocket. If they can have a 1-2-3 inning here, get at least maybe 2-3 runs, getting that last couple of runs in the 5th inning seems more possible. Take it for ball 1. They need a good defensive inning right here.
True. And that's all I have to add to that.
That's all you have to add.
Yep.
In there for strike 1. Now, do you know by chance who either of these teams play next week? Can you pull that up for us really quick?
I can pull that up actually. Let's see here.
Bounces outside for a 2-1 count.
Let's see. Next week is July 9th.
It is.
And that's what she says has a
Lined.
pretty tough game against Kickle Ultra.
Wow.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
And Suck My Kick also has a tough game against Shockers.
All right. So some pretty difficult games coming up here.
Mhm.
Popped up. Second baseman was creeping in. It's going to be caught by the
Ooh.
left fielder, though. Was able to make up enough ground here for the first out.
Over the shortstop, left fielder was able to come in and track that one down.
Yeah. Now, you saying July 9th, does does want me to say we do wish all of our viewers, all of our players, and all of our fans in quotations a happy 4th of July. That's
Hey,
this weekend,
yeah,
right?
of course.
Have a safe 4th of July for those who like to
And
blow up fireworks.
happy birthday, America.
And happy birthday, America. 101's account here. If we had the budget, we'd have a fireworks show out here tonight. But it's not safe, nor do we have the money for it. Bunted towards third. Third baseman's going to scoop it up late. Runner will be safe at 1. So some troubles that they've had
Getting that bunt down.
being able to stop that bunt. That third baseman has a little bit of a late reaction time, a little bit of a delayed reaction time. He doesn't know if he wants to play it or if he wants to leave
I
it.
think he's also making sure that there's someone on first base.
I don't know. Bunted or popped towards 1, and it will be foul number 1. 101's a count here, I believe. Umpire doesn't really make a lot of gestures. It's hard to tell. Line to the second baseman. Second baseman's going to try and turn 2.
Oh,
Throws it away at 1.
Oh,
at 2,
but unfortunately,
he falls off the base at 2 and is tagged out. Overran it.
Try to stop, try to slide, but just momentum took him off the base. That's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. Line foul. Oh, 1 the count here. Runner on first, 2 outs. Now you're winning by 3. If that's what she said, are you comfortable here?
Of course not. No.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, how many more runs do you need to be comfortable, in your opinion?
Was it 5-2? I would say at least 2 more runs.
You want to make it 7-2?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see if they can do that here with 2 outs. Line almost through the gap, but nobody's covering first. Runner's going to make the turn at 2, heading to 3. Safe at third.
Ooh.
Almost came
Almost
off
came
again.
off as well.
Safe at third, and good base running from the kicker, able to turn it into a double.
She did come off, but she looked back and was able to put her foot back on the base.
This is true. So you have 2 runners in scoring position, just like that. 1 or 2 down. In there for strike 1. So a chance. You said it needs to be 7-2, and you have a chance to make it 7-2 right here. Outside for a ball. Now, if this is your first time ever seeing us on YouTube, you could have been scrolling and saw these guys were live. Let's check it out. If you're new here, follow us on Instagram at Sun City Kickball League on Instagram. And you'll get to see some more posts of the game of the week. You'll get to see some memes out there. That's all around good vibes, good vibes. That's going to be bunted foul. The count reaches 1-1-1. Two outs, runners both in scoring position on second and third. You have first base open. Now, would a walk be the worst thing here?
No.
Bunted.
Walk is never, though.
And it will be foul, too. Two outs, 2 fouls. Any contact here has to be in play. Here's the pitch. Jumps over it to avoid getting the foul out. And it is 1, 2, and 2. Anything close, you're swinging.
Oh, they were getting ready to swing, but the team told her it only bounced once.
There's the pitch you want. It's going to be lined and fouled out.
Oh.
Couldn't straighten it out. That gets down in Fertora. That's bringing in 1, maybe 2. 1 does come in though. No, none come in. I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking.
I don't know what you're thinking.
I don't know what I'm thinking. Bottom 4 here, 5-2. Suck My Kick needs to do something this inning. need to get runners on, need to get at least 1 or 2 in to make that 5th inning more manageable. They're down to their last 6 outs.
They really are.
Thank you for that amazing commentary.
Ooh,
Clips the outside corner for a strike.
painting on that one.
Paint, paint, paint. Team is chirping at the batter here. It's his own team, though, so I don't know if that's okay.
Oh.
Taps it away foul, making the catcher run for it again. Oh, 1-1 here. Interesting. That pitching motion has been very interesting. Foul 2 here. 0-1-2. Anything hit has to be put in play. Takes it outside for ball 1.
Couldn't get the roll on that one.
Could not get enough sweep on that sweeper.
Mm-hmm. Sweeper, no sweeping.
Sweeper, no sweepy. Popped up and dropped. It's going to drop in foul territory. Doesn't matter, though. It is 1 out. It is a foul out. Third baseman was charging on it, and his team told him he didn't have to. It was going to be an out either way.
Yep. Unfortunately for him on that one, he used the 2 fouls, so had to kick that one.
Had to kick. He still had a strike.
That's true.
It was 1-1-2.
That's true.
I believe. 1 down here. Pitches down the middle, jumps over it for strike 1.
He had a good kick earlier and eventually scored in the first inning.
He did. He did have a really decent kick. Bunt here. That looks like it might go. Crasher's thought about picking it up, and it's just foul. Just not enough spin on it. Oh, 1-1 here. Way outside for ball 1. 1-1-1's the count. Here's the pitch. It's going to be over.
Oh, nice. Good placement on that one.
A really wide throw. Didn't need to be made here. And, I mean, I said you needed runners on.
Mm-hmm.
There's one. Only 1 out. Now that you have somebody on, I cannot stress this enough. You cannot have a base running mistake now. Not this late in the game. Not with this score.
Every at-bat is critical at this point forward.
Yes. You cannot. Your first base coach has to tell you can't go on contact. If it's in the air, you have to watch it. There's going to be bunted. Crasher's going to pick it up, get the out at 2, safe at 1. In that scenario, I mean, you can only run in that.
2 gone in this one?
2 gone, 1 on.
Oof. Game's been going on here.
A little bit.
Set up like he was going to be a right foot and then
takes a strike. It
At the
looks like
end.
he wants to
Kick it with
demolish
his
this
left.
pitch. We'll see what happens here. 0-1's the count here. Fouls it off. Now, in my opinion, taking those empty fouls there is one of the worst things you can do. Take the strike and still have the fouls to play with.
I think people don't feel comfortable. I think people would rather feel more comfortable knowing that they have a foul than having 2 strikes.
I mean, I guess it's just me. I'd rather have more fouls to play with than strikes. Because that pitch just popped up in the center
I
field
totally agree.
and
Oh,
dropped. Both runners will reach. No. Oh, she's going to take off from second. and be safe at third, and the runner takes off from first and is safe with a double. They drop the ball, but the runners return. So what was a pop-up right next to the second baseman results in a dropped ball that turns into a double. What did I say about defense tonight? There's going to be poor defense out here tonight. Runners on second and third, 2 down. In there for strike 1. On the ground to the third baseman.
What is she doing, though?
She didn't need to go and runs into the third out. She could have stayed put, takes off, and the one thing I stressed about
bunt too
was base running. You can't have base running mistakes this late in the game.
Third base coach is just standing there. You got to know to hold her there.
What could have been bases loaded with 2 down ends up coming. You come away with nothing here going into the top of the 5th. 5-2 game still.
Big mistake there by Suck My Kick.
Very, very big. Interesting pitch mix there. Take it for ball 1. In there for strike 1. 1-1's a count here. That's what she said. You were saying earlier, needs the 2 runs here to make it a comfortable lead. Bunt it right back up towards the Crasher. Crasher's going to scoop it up. Safe at 1. I don't know why he's playing so far to third base. The Crasher is...
Yeah, he needs to take a step in and crash.
Yeah. The person that I believe they have assigned at Crasher is playing left center. You have 2 center fielders out there.
Yeah.
You have 2 center fielders out there and have a third baseman.
You're playing a baseball setup. You have a shortstop and a third baseman. But if the third baseman's going to crash, he needs to come in more.
Yeah, you have a third baseman essentially playing that entire left side of the infield, which, I mean, you just can't have that.
No.
That's what's resulted in 5 runs.
Yeah.
Your third baseman needing to cover all the way from third base. Outside ball 1. Popped and caught by the Crasher.
Yep.
Well, the third baseman who was playing shortstop again. And
it was caught by the defense.
1 out.
And a very high lofted pitch for a ball 1 on that one.
Ball 1, that's what she said, has a chance to expand their lead. Is that's going to be
just foul. Try to get that right down the line, but unfortunately just curves a bit too early and is a foul.
$101's a count here.
Again, just a beautiful night.
It really is. Popped and drops in the outfield and gets past
him. Oh, he's going all the way to 3.
Pitcher's just going to kill it there, and you have runners at the corners now.
Ooh. Very unfortunate from the right field there. If you're gonna let it drop, you can't let it get past you.
All right. What do we got here? We got runners at the corners with 1 out.
Mhm.
A no pitch is called.
Oh, we had someone who was not ready on the outfield, so
Tying their
called a no
shoe.
pitch.
But what was okay. Took away a strike here. And that's going to be dropped again in the outfield. Going to get the force out at 2, though. But 1 does come in to score, and it is a 6-2 game.
That could be critical here.
That 1 run could be very, very huge. Popped up very high, not even out of the infield. And caught!
Wow! Sorry. That was a loud yell.
That was very loud. Caught after the bobble. And that's how this half of the inning is over.
That's how we head to the bottom of the 5th. What? Wow.
I think I caught that on replay. Let's
Can we take a look at that? Let's
I'm
take a
gonna
look
take
at
a
that
look
one
at that
more
while the teams change. That was just very, very.
It was a deep. Well, not very. Sorry, not deep. It was a very high pop fly.
And I just realized that the umpire was in front of the camera.
Oh.
Umpire blocked the camera on the catch. Wasn't able to get a good view of it.
You're gonna have to take our word for it. It was a great. I mean, umpire in perfect position for that one.
Oh, beautiful. I mean, you can't miss that call.
Bobbled, but diving catch. Ooh, that was pretty. All right.
Bottom of the 5th, last 3 outs. First pitch strike. There's the bunt.
Nice
Crasher's going to
bunt.
scoop it. Crasher's going to make the throw, but safe. So this is what you need if you're Suck My Kick. You need base runners.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Bunted foul.
Put some heat on that one. Kicker wasn't able to get a hold of it.
Kicker was not. Didn't look like she was ready. Jumps over this one. Man, everybody brought their hops out tonight.
Yeah.
They said, we're game of the week. Let's show everybody we're still athletic.
Show off.
Bunted.
Uh-oh. Playing it. Ooh.
Throws it very late. And you have 2 on. Something cooking here if you're Suck My Kick.
Mm-hmm. And how many outs do they have?
None. No outs.
Okay.
The first 2 batters have reached. Now, you said they needed at least 7. They were able to get 6. So instead of having the tying run up to bat, they still need some magic here. Some late inning magic.
Oh. How
Ball
much is
2.
pitcher's trying to tire out here?
I mean, when you're throwing it that hard for 5 straight innings, it's going to get to you eventually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like her pitches have slowed down as that's popped up
Uh-oh.
into left center. Caught.
Ooh.
Runners
Stay.
maybe should have tagged.
Nah, it looked like it might have been a little too shallow, and it was on towards the third base side.
This is true. 1 down here. Need this runner to get on. If you can have bases loaded with 1 out here, that's huge.
Oh.
Bunted towards 1. First baseman's going to leave it, but it might go. Going to get the out at 1.
Uh-oh.
Runner
runner might
And
be
a run down. Just walks him
Ooh.
back.
very smartly hold on to it.
2 outs here, though.
Last thing you need is you throw that ball and chase and miss, and then all of a sudden both runs are coming in.
Yeah, no, you never want that. 2 down here. Runners on second and third. Play ball is called here. Last chance for Suck My Kick.
Oh.
Ball 1 here. Now, I do remember this guy. Last time he was up, he did have some wheels. So a bunt down third could load the bases and bring up the tying run.
That's true. That's true.
If I'm the coach, I'm telling him to bunt down third. Load these bases up. Make it a high-pressure situation for the defense. There's the pop-up.
Oh,
He's going to try and beat it out. Out
and
at
he
one.
does. Woo.
And that's the ball game.
Good game tonight.
Very good game. That's what she said wins 5-2, I believe. 5-2?
6-2, actually.
6-2.
6-2 final for That's What She Said.
Now, can you tell me who they play next week?
That's What She Said, I believe, plays Kickalob Ultra, and Suck My Kick plays Shockers.
Kickalob Ultra next week. Let's see. What is that team ranked right now?
Well, we'll see after tonight.
We will see after tonight, but as of right now, they stand at number 16, so not a bad game. Let's go find this head coach here.
Yeah. Let's get a few words.
Uh, 6-2 win tonight. What did you like from your team out here?
My team actually played really hard today, so I'm very proud of them. We gave up the last game, so it's good to come back and have a good win. I know we're better than our record, so we're doing pretty well tonight, so I'm proud of them.
A lot of defensive errors here. What do you think needs to be done in order to win your next game?
We just need to be smart about it. I know I messed up a couple times, but we just need to talk out there and just keep our eye on the ball, keep our eye on the prize, because it was just little mistakes. It was back to fundamentals.
Okay. Now I do believe they play Shockers next week. Is that correct? Or
No, I don't think so.
Kickalob Ultra next week? I don't know if they won today. What's the mentality like going into that game?
Going into the game is we want to destroy. I know that team, and we have we're friends, but we have some rivalries going. So we're hoping to destroy them next week.
All right. Thank you, Coach, and good luck on your season.
Thank you. I like your jersey.